that there are thousands of issues in the Middle East. But what they don't know is for every one of those issues, there is not just one woman, but hundreds of women who are working to try to make a difference. And the idea of the Online Activism Institute is to take advantage of the internet to train women who want to be activists.
What I think is really great about the Online Activism Institute is that it provides women the skills and the tools to really implement this change and to sustain the changes on the ground. It's also unique in that it has a very broad outreach. Anyone who lives near an internet cafe can get involved.
And for women in particular, the internet is a very promising, safe place. The Online Activism Institute is a partnership. We started the program in computer labs. So our local partners held workshops on the basics of how to create an activism plan. And the type of women that we wanted to train have shown initiative. After they finished the workshop, they could then apply for advanced online training. They would sign up to either take a graduate level course or just work one-on-one for an 8-week period with an expert.
The technology is pretty amazing. So Shireen was in her living room, I was in my living room, and we spoke every Friday morning. It was as if we were having coffee together, having a conversation, and talking through her goals every week.
So many women that we're working with are struggling with some major, civic issues, and their goals might be really broad scale. And so we worked together really closely to try and sort of narrow it down to something achievable.
It's not a free environment in the Middle East and North Africa, so it was wonderful to just have the freedom to express ourselves, and they had the freedom to express themselves and discuss issues that could not be otherwise discussed over the phone or sometimes even in person in these countries.
Reem was really one of the most inspiring stories we had. Reem had never run for elections. She was a journalist from a very, very poor area of Jordan called Zarqa. And when we first met Reem, she didn't believe that she could win. We paired Reem with a very experienced campaign manager, Nancy. And Nancy was able, using the internet, to connect with Reem and help her implement her campaign plan.
Her major concern was corruption. So we advised her that her message had to be, I will not be bought, nor will I buy you. I was very fortunate to go to Jordan a couple of weeks before the election. I went to a town rally on a Saturday night, and Reem just captivates this audience with a 30-minute speech talking about how she was going to serve them.
She actually won the most votes of any woman in that election. And she's one of the most fiery, active, passionate women in Parliament today.
There are people working on the ground, doing wonderful things in sometimes very difficult conditions, in very remote areas, and because of the technological component, now these people can reach out to other people in the United States or in their own countries, and gives courage to all the people who want to support reform in that part of the world.
My dream is to see thousands of participants, women, but also young men, hundreds of courses from universities around the world, veterans from the civil rights movement, the women's rights movement, people who were at the front lines of fighting for freedom in the former Soviet Union, all be online on our Activism Institute to serve as mentors so that they can help people like Reem, women like Manal who are saving the architecture of Cairo, like Sohair who are creating programs to train children on tolerance. Want to see these efforts amplified and helping to create more prosperous, more free, more thriving societies.